well, we'll do it on you all, start off with, so. The girls come to the front with no shoes on.
It's comfy.
Yeah, comfy. No, that's fine, that's fine. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. What I'd like you all to do, that's brilliant. Feet squarely on the floor, that's superb. Hands upturned in your lap, which allegedly is supposed to be body language, which makes you feel like you're being compliant, if you believe body language in psychology books. Personally, I think it's just a presentational thing. However, because there are so many body language books on sale to the general public, the chances there are a large number of them will have read stuff like that, so you're buying into what they've been brainwashed by what they bought to make your job easier. Oh, and by the way, you don't, this isn't part of the pattern for the induction, in case you hadn't guessed. Alright? It works better when you do it, isn't it? Alright, so everyone, feet firmly on the ground, that's wonderful. Hands upturned in your lap, that is absolutely superb. And like each and every one of you now, just close your eyes. It's not that they feel tired or anything right now, it's just that you want to close your eyes because you want to use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration. And by having your eyes closed, it'll make it easier for you to concentrate on the suggestions I'm going to give you in a few moments' time, okay? And I'll tell you when we're going to start the hypnotic induction process. It's not yet, but you will find that in a few moments' time, I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. On the count of 1, if you concentrate, as I'm sure you will, and use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively, then you'll find that by the count of 1, you'll be able to use your powers of mind so wonderfully that you'll be able to make all the little muscles of your eyes lock, glued, weld, cement together, so they're stuck firmly, locked, glued, welded, cemented together. So on 3, I want you to imagine it's as though you've glued your eyes together, not in an uncomfortable way, but in a nice, calm, relaxed kind of way. This is purely imaginary, of course. On 2, I want you to imagine you should take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and then out through your mouth, keeping your eyes tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise. Nice deep breath in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. That is wonderful. And you notice that every refreshing, relaxing and calming breath that you take in helps you relax more. And as you breathe out, every refreshing, relaxing, calming breath that you breathe out also helps you relax more. With every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say from this moment forward. And on 1, I want each and every one of you now to concentrate on all the little muscles around your eyes, keeping your eyes tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise, or until it becomes relevant that we want you to try and open them. But for now, just keeping your eyes tightly closed, think about all the little muscles around your eyes, and I want you to turn off all the little muscles around your eyes. It's almost as though there's a switch in your mind, a power switch, and you can switch it off in your mind's eye, so that it's impossible to open your eyes right now, because the lock, glued, welded, is cemented together if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively. And I want you to, when you know it's right in your own mind's eye, when you know that you've turned off that switch in your mind that controls your eyes, when you know that they're relaxed to such a point that you cannot open them, when and only when you know that you cannot open your eyes, then and only then I want you to try to open your eyes and just prove to yourself how well you've managed to lock them together. And that will instantly help you relax more because you should continue breathing. Brilliant. Now we rapid eye movement. Rapid eye movement. Rapid eye movement. Rapid eye movement. Thank you. Nice deep breath in. Neither was that part of the induction pattern either. Nice deep breath in, keeping your eyes tightly closed at all times. That's wonderful. Use your powers of mind so effectively that we know now that you've locked, glued, welded, cemented your eyes together. So what we need to do now is help you relax your mind, your body from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. And the way we're going to do that is this. I'm going to come along you, and as I come across the row, I'm going to lift up your right arm. Your right arm. And when I do, it will not distract you, bother you, or worry you in any way, shape or form. In fact, it will merely serve as a sign and a signal to relax more completely. Keeping your eyes tight closed, right arm there, that is wonderful. Stuck fast tight, just allow yourself to find that it's stuck fast tight in the air. Stuck fast tight in that position, that's wonderful. Keeping your eyes tightly closed, lifting your right arm up. Just allow yourself to find your arm stuck fast tight in that position, that's wonderful. We're talking if I touch on the shoulder, eyes remain tight, close, putting you around there. It's stuck fast tight from wrist, elbow, shoulders. Allow it to remain there. That's wonderful. Keeping your eyes tightly closed and stuck fast tight in that position. That's wonderful. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you now, if there's any stresses or tensions or worries, if there's any fears or apprehensions left in your mind or body at this time, then what I'd like you to do is imagine them moving from your body, from your mind, into your right arm, along your arm from your shoulder to your elbow, from your elbow to your wrist, from your wrist to your fingertips. And you find that as all those worries, fears, stresses and apprehensions of days and weeks gone by leave your mind and leave your body right now, that your right hand will start to get heavier and heavier. And it'll start to get lower and lower towards your lap. And that's just a sign and a signal to your subconscious mind that you can just allow yourself to drift down, sink down into a lovely, sleepy, dreamlike, relaxed, safe, secure state. It doesn't matter if your hand gets really heavy right now, or if your hand gets really heavy in a few moments' time. Because really heavy it will get all the same as all that stress and tension leaves your mind and body right now. Allowing you to relax from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. And as I touch you on the shoulder, in a few moments' time, eyes remaining tightly closed, but as I touch you on the shoulder, heavy head falling forward, relax. That's wonderful. Nice deep breath in, heavy head falling forward, drifting down deeper, that's wonderful. Heavy head falling forward, relax, that's wonderful. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder the very moment I snap my fingers like that. Heavier, 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 relaxed. Each and every one of you, that is wonderful. Using your powers of mind so effectively here today, using your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration so wonderfully that I want you to continue doing that now to allow yourself to drift down just a little bit further, just a tiny little bit further. And to do that, I want you to imagine that every muscle in your body, nerve, fibre and tissue, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, is becoming limp, loose and relaxed, like a rag doll. All nice and relaxed, ooh, feeling so good. And this is just a sign and a signal to you that with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say, that you can allow yourself to go deeper. And the deeper you go, the better you'll feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you'll go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear and every word that I say from this moment forward, relaxing more. I'll only be talking to you directly if I touch you on the shoulder. Only if I touch you on the shoulder. Otherwise, the sound of my voice will merely serve as a sign and a signal to relax more completely with each second that passes by. But if I touch you on the shoulder and give you a little suggestion, you're going to use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration so effectively to make this 100% total reality for you. So if I said it was hot, it'd be 100 times hotter. If I said it was cold, it'd be 100 times colder. Because you're going to use your powers of mind so effectively as you relax and drift down more, it's a sign and a signal. If I'm talking to you all, you'll know, and if I'm talking to you individually, I'll just tap you on the shoulder. So to start with, I'd like you to all, keeping your eyes tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. Keeping your eyes tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise, I'd like you to allow yourself to relax more with every word I say, and to imagine now that it's 7 a.m. in the morning, and you're in a safe, secure place. You feel good, but you feel sleepy and relaxed. And I want you to imagine that you feel warm, you're in a nice duvet or blanket, whatever you prefer, whatever's right for you. But the trouble is, the person next to you has stolen the cover from you, and the window's been left open last night and it's starting to blow a bit of a gale, so it's starting to get cold. I want you to imagine it's getting cold now, because it's going to get colder and colder. If you imagine it's cold, it will get 100 times colder for you right now, getting colder and colder and colder. Because you can actually feel it now as low as you're starting to shiver. As low as you're starting to shiver, it's getting colder and colder and colder. In fact, you can feel yourself starting to shiver. That's wonderful. Starting to shiver now, it's getting colder and colder and colder and colder. Starting to shiver now, it's getting colder and colder and colder and colder. In fact, you'd like to do nothing more than just keeping your eyes tightly closed. You like to do nothing more than just snuggle up to the person next to you. That's it, just snuggle up to the person next to you. Keeping your eyes tightly closed, just snuggle up to the person next to you. That's it, that's wonderful. You want to get closer to that person next to you because it's getting colder and colder and colder and colder and colder with each and every second that passes by. And the moment I say sleep, as quickly as that, as quickly as that, the moment I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, your eyes will instantly close. Your heavy head will fall forward onto your chest and will instantly re-enter this state. Except each and every time you do it, it'll be 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you. And no noises or sounds will distract you. In fact, they merely serve as a sign and a signal to relax more completely. So each and every one of you, sleep in that position, sleep in that position, sleep in that position, sleep in that position. I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Only if I touch you on the shoulder. But the moment I say sleep, for the next 5 minutes or so, whenever I say sleep, as quickly as that, as quickly as that, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, you'll instantly allow your heavy eyes to close, your heavy head to fall forward onto your chest. You'll enter this state, except each and every time you do it, it'll be 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you. And if any suggestions I give you, you will, as an automatic reflex action, find that they are your total reality while you're stood on this stage. Or sat down on the stage for the next few moments. So I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the left shoulder, and I'm talking to this lady here, keeping your eyes tightly closed. In a few moments' time when I awaken you, you will not in any way, shape or form be physically sick, but you will think you've got a funny salty taste in the mouth. You're not quite sure what you've been doing with the person to the left of you, but you know you've got a funny, salty taste in the mouth. But the moment I give you a drink, you'll be fine. I say sleep, you'll enter the state. In a few moments' time, the lady I'm now touching on the left shoulder. When you awaken in a few moments' time, you'll come to the shocking realisation you've got a sore bum. You haven't a clue how this happened. It's not sore, but it's a bit irritating. But you're sure the hypnotist had something to do with it. But you will not become violent. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder in a few moments' time. In a few moments' time, when I awaken you, you'll find that it's very strange, very odd sensation that your testicles will be talking to each other. And you need to try and shut them up. You'll be trying to do it without people realising, but you will actually have to talk to them and tell them, please be quiet, we're at a seminar. The moment I say sleep, you'll enter this state. Just nod your heads if you understand. Brilliant, that's cool. And the lady I'm now touching on the shoulder, that's you, my dear, touching on the left shoulder. Just sleep, relax, deeper, 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 relax. When you wake up in a few moments' time, you're going to think every time I say the phrase bananas, bananas, you're going to think I farted, and it's really, really rank. But you will not be physically sick, and none of you will become violent. In fact, you're all the hypnotist's best friend. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, wakey, 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 wakey. You see, hypnosis you can't see, but you can see the effects of hypnosis. People are aware of what you should be looking at. Sometimes you have to just look at people. And bear in mind what I've just said before. You can't see hypnosis, but you can see the effects of it. That's why stage-wise we normally use props. Things like bananas, or apples. We can use them, or onions. So you're eating an onion thinking it's an apple. But I do like bananas, particularly bananas, because they're really rather quite a visually funny prop. Now all that happens with the hypnosis, are you alright there, girls? Good, yes. Think about what's going on in there, man. All that happens with the hypnosis is the imagination is enhanced by 10 times, maybe as much as 100 times. So what is 1 minute purely imaginary is the next minute very real indeed. And as I say, it's a great shame. I brought a lot of props with me, but I never brought any bananas, which is a really great shame. Yeah, wonderful. No, I love, yeah, just sleep, relax, deeper, 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 deeper. So we'll be carrying on with the seminar in a few moments' time, obviously, and when we do, if we can be as quiet as possible, because noises are a bit distracting. You're right, dear, yeah, and keep looking at me funny. Sleep. Now again, you would if you thought you'd been fucked up the arse. Nice deep breath in, just sleep. Yeah, I know you've got funny taste in the mouth. Relax. You have to look at the people's faces. These are fucking red fun. You alright, fella?
I'm fine.
Okay, sleep. Oh, you come now. That's alright, give me a round of applause from the bottom to get up. Oh, thank you. You're right. Drifting down deeper, 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 deeper. Deeper, 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 deeper. Relaxed and eyes remaining tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise. It's no longer 7 AM in the morning, it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're on a sunny Spanish beach. So I'd like you to sit up in your chair, keeping your eyes tightly closed, because you do not want the sun to burn your eyes. You don't want the sun to burn your eyes. It's beaming down on you, but you don't want it to burn your eyes, so keep your eyes tightly closed. Stretch out in your sun lounger. That's wonderful. Stretch out in your sun lounger. That's really wonderful. That's good. Feeling so good, so relaxed, and it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's getting uncomfortably hot. It's getting really, really, really hot now. And it's getting so hot that in a few moments' time I'm going to give you some invisible suntan lotion. The moment I give you the suntan lotion, you'll start rubbing it into your body as quickly as you can, because the hotter it gets, the quicker you'll have to rub it into your body. Keep your eyes closed. Suntan lotion for you, some suntan lotion for you, some suntan lotion for you. Get that rubbed into your body, it'll cool you down. If it's 100 degrees, it's getting hotter and hotter, you've got to rub that into your body quicker, that's it. It's 200 degrees, getting hotter and hotter and hotter, you've got to rub that into your body, it's getting hotter and hotter. At 250 degrees, you've got to get that rubbed into your body. Now your tits are burning a bit, you need to make sure they're okay, that's wonderful. Getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. All those intimate parts are getting rather hot now. And just relax, 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 relax. You can sit in your sun lounger because it's better. The sun's calmed down a bit now. The sun's calmed down a bit. But the suntan lotion now is starting to attract those flies. Zzz, 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 zzz. The suntan lotion now starting to attract those flies. Zzz, zzz, zzz. And all the little sand ants are coming along the beach. They're starting to crawl up your leg. The little sand ants are now crawling up your leg. The little sand ants crawling up your leg. Zzz. The flies are still around. Oh, and there's some buzzy bees coming. Buzz, 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 buzz. Flick them away. Flick them away. You don't want them to come near your face. You don't want them to come near your face. Ooh. And it's alright, they've all gone now, so just relax and sleep, drifting down deeper, 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 deeper. In a few moments' time, I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. In a few moments' time, I'm just going to place into your hand an invisible ice cream, keeping your eyes closed. There's your ice cream for you on the beach. Just take your ice cream, that's wonderful. Start sucking and licking your ice cream, that's wonderful. Start sucking and licking your ice cream, that's wonderful. Start sucking and licking your ice cream, that's wonderful. Cool you down, that's wonderful. I didn't bring the prop with me, so... Start sucking and licking your ice cream. It's your favourite flavour of ice cream. It's your favourite flavour of ice cream. But it's dribbling down your hand now because it is melting in the sun. You're nice and comfortable, but it's dribbling down your hand. So get the ice cream off your hand. That's wonderful. That's cool. It's your favourite flavour of ice cream. And oh dear, at the bottom of the cone, it's broken off, you know, when it's got wet, it's broken off and it's starting to come out at the bottom of the ice cream. I think you need to suck it out of the ice cream. Suck it out at the bottom of the ice cream. That's it, that's wonderful. Just suck it out at the bottom of the ice cream, yes. Yeah, get it down, swallow it down quickly. Okay, just relax, sleep, relax in that position. Sleep, relax in that position. Sleep, relax in that position. You're going to carry my material, I'll break your fucking legs. That's a private joke between us. Sorry, and relax. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then out through your mouth. In a few moments' time, I'm going to count from 1 to 5 and bring you back into the room. You'll be your normal self in every way, shape and form. Everything I've said to you will be completely cancelled out in every way, shape and form. It's as though you'll be back to being your normal self in every way, shape and form. Except that you'll feel better than you did before you entered this building today. It's like the memory banks of your computer on the count of 1 are being wiped clean of the events of the past 5-10 minutes. On 2, you can choose to remember, or you can choose to forget. Or you can forget to remember, or remember to forget. It's up to you what you want to do. But either way, you feel really good about today and what's just taken place. As on 3, you realise you are the hypnotist's best friend. And you will not become violent. And you find that everything else is completely cancelled out from your mind. But you realise that in a few moments' time, when I say the phrase, "thank you, good night," as though it was the end of a show in a theatre or something. When I say thank you, good night, that very instant, you'll have an overwhelming desire to safely, calmly, and steadily stand up, get on your chair wherever you are, and shout out very loudly, Jonathan Royle's the greatest hypnotist of them all. Hallelujah. You won't know why you want to do this, but it'll just instantly happen. And the moment you've done it, you'll wonder what the hell's going on. And then you'll be able to sit down and you'll be your normal self and everything will be cancelled out in every way. Just nod your head as if you understand. That's wonderful. In that case, on 4, lighter and brighter, every muscle fibre, tissue, nerve in your body from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, feeling so good, re-energised, coming back. And 4, when it's ready for you, just allow yourself, come back into the room right now, right now, right now. Just stand up, take a bow. Everyone in the audience give you a round of applause for being such great sports. And I was joking with the breaking the legs bit, Chris. Yeah,